This video is about a horrible night that I had in university and how I couldn't even face it, I think, until very recently. The whispers I was avoiding from the universe and the miracle that happened to me this week. Releasing all this content has been incredible because of the people that reach out to me. And yesterday I got a message, which I'll read at the end of the video. So this message came through from this guy, and I haven't thought of these things in so long, and my life has been amazing. It really has been so incredible. And I forgot how dark the times were back when I was drinking and doing drugs, but mainly drinking. I was an entertainment director at my university, and I was so misbehaved, long story short, that I got banned from a lot of campus events, usually every year for a couple months. And it was funny, oh, haha, Fry's banned again. But this one year when I was an entertainment director, I got banned, and I was doing silly stuff at a semi-formal and whatever. That doesn't matter what I was doing. But my friend was trying to help me. You know, if you're listening, thanks, but it didn't work. And then I ended up going, when I got kicked out of that event, I ended up going to another event, and my friend, the one that told me to go to AA, this was years earlier, she said, you know, honey, just go home, sweetheart, go home. So I didn't even realize how bad it was. And then I went to judicial, and they banned me from all liquor events on campus, any alcoholic events. So then I would have big parties before everyone went out, and I'd go to the bar that wasn't as fun as the campus stuff. And then we'd have after hours parties. So right there is like, I'm getting so many whispers and nudges from the universe, from the divine, like, stop drinking. Like, I got banned so many times, and I was like, nope, just have parties at different times, and I'll just, you know, have after hours parties. So anyways, one night we were at school. This memory is so dark and awful that I don't even tell this story. It's probably one of the worst times I've ever felt in my life. Like, I mean, the day mom died was pretty bad, but this was bad because I didn't have any control. Like, I had done this, and there was nobody else involved, really. We were in the backyard at someone's house late in the night, wrestling, like having a wrestling match, like a backyard wrestling match in this early 2000s. This was really popular, and the internet was becoming popular. Anyways, I was doing something with a guy, and he got a compressed spine, and this was really close to Grad, and he almost got paralyzed, and he didn't go to Grad. And like, even saying this out loud, I can't even believe it's real, and I can't, like, my stomach's turning. And even that didn't wake me up, that I had to get sober. And that was like 2000s. Luckily, thank God, I got sober just a couple of years later. Anyways, just to remember these things is just awful and just makes me feel less than dirt. And then I'll never forget it. We were at an event. I think we might have even been at a party at my house because I couldn't go to the events. And some girl came up to me and looked me in the face, and she said, I hope you're having a good grad weekend, because so-and-so, I don't want to use their name, is in a hospital room, is almost paralyzed because of you. And I'll never forget that. I'll never, ever, ever forget that she said that. And, you know, I, of course, apologized profusely then, but I didn't stop drinking. And then when I did my steps, I think I reached out again. But then this week, this person reached out to me and told me that they got sober. And they took them a long time to get sober, but they've been sober a couple years now. And they're like, when I knew you got sober, I had to get sober. And I was like, maybe it's the best thing that's happened since I started putting out all this content in the last 8 months. And just couldn't believe that he reached out and that he got sober. And then this morning I texted him and said, is it okay if I tell the story? And this is what he wrote back. And I've never cried in a video before, but I think this will be the first time I ever cry. I'm certainly emotional. So I wrote him this morning, I'm going to record a video today about what happened at Mount A that night and the text you sent. I won't use names. Is that okay? He wrote 100%. He wrote, funny, I don't think about you without thinking about what I did that night. In the early days, I blamed you. Then nothing but guilt for blaming you and empathy for you in general. When I heard you were sober, I immediately knew I had to be too as well. It took a long time, but I made it. Have at the story. It's our story. And who knows? Maybe that incident saved our lives. I know I wouldn't trade my life with anyone. That's got to mean something. Have a great day. So, from something so horrible, someone almost got paralyzed. Nicest guy in the world. And we both got sober from it. It's amazing. And it took so long for me to be able to face that. Even when I got sober, I couldn't even say the guy's name. It's awful. And that is probably the biggest miracle that's happened since I started recording the content, all this content. So I guess the question for everybody is, where have these miracles happened for you? Where has great things come out of tragedy? And also, if you're in something terrible, know that maybe long-term it might bring about goodness. That's why I always talk about patience and kindness. So give yourself that patience and kindness. And it could take a quarter century. But I don't think I've ever felt that way in a very, very long time. I felt so much shame immediately when I remembered the night, even 25 years later, and embarrassment. But I did the work to get sober. And I've got some feedback this week that some people are triggered by the word God. So when I say God, I just mean love. Love helped me through this. My ancestors, my mom, Jesus, God, love, everybody, my community, Guru, Sri Ravi Shankar, all my friends and family, all the AA rooms I went to. That didn't take a village. I think it took a damn country. But I'm sober. And it is the greatest gift of my life. And I'm so happy, and I have pride in my sobriety, but I'm not the one that's responsible. It takes a team. And I want people to know that are struggling. It may take a quarter century, 25 years. But my God, when I got that message, wow, amazing. So if you got any value from this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave some comments below, any stories of any miracles happening in your life, any great things that came out of a tragedy, and where can you give yourself patience and kindness. Thanks so much for giving me the opportunity to do this. I'm just so blessed and honored to be able to do it. Thank you so much. Have a great day.